What's good everyone, it's Steve from SnkrTechTalk, back with another video today. For today's video, we're actually going to be taking a look at a really cool pair of shoes, the And1 Tai Chi in this Slam 30th anniversary pair here that the brand did bring out late last year just for friends and family for Slam Magazine and And1. So without further ado, let's take a look at the shoes. Alright, so before we take a look at the shoes here, as you can see here on the side of the screen, this pair here is inspired by Vince Carter and issue number 41 here from Slam Magazine. I believe it's from back in April 2000. I did pick up this magazine on a grade 6 basketball field trip, a tournament to Saskatchewan, I believe. But it's a really old magazine. As you can see, it's super weathered, but I still have it here in 2025. So I did kind of want to give you just a basis of what this pair was inspired by. It was this issue from April 2000, issue 41. As far as the box goes for this pair here, you do kind of have a special box. It is orange, as you can see right here. It says Slam and 30 years. With the And1 logo with 1, 2, and 3 stars. The size tag label does read Tai Chi LX, and I did get these in a US 10.5. The colorway does read black, black, orange, and inside the box you do get some pretty cool paper that says Slam and 30 years kind of running throughout. But without further ado, let's take a look at the shoes. Alright, so really quickly, how I acquired this pair here. I believe they're pretty limited as far as getting your hands on them. You have to know someone at Slam or And1. So in the summer, I did help put on a sneaker event in Portland, Oregon, where I was able to kind of connect with Nick DePaula, who honestly, I think he did all the pairs for Slam Magazine's 30th anniversary with Nike, Reebok, And1, Puma, you name it. He helped design all the pairs throughout, and this pair is no different. Now, for one of the events that we were at, Nick actually had these on foot, and I actually played in the And1 Tai Chi back in the day, a pair of mid tops and low tops. I loved this shoe through and through. Obviously, Vince Carter from the 2000 dunk contest. I just love this shoe, what it stands for, and the era that it was in. He had them on foot in the summer. I obviously love them. Right away, I told him that. We've kind of stayed connected a little bit through 2024 and into 2025. We were just talking through Instagram, and he actually said, hey, I've got a pair or two left in a size 10.5 or 12. Would one of those work for you? I'm usually a size 10.5 or 11, and I opted for the 10.5, which I have right here. So definitely happy to have these in hand and soon to be probably on foot. But without further ado, let's take a look and kind of get into all the details of this retro of the And1 Tai Chi. Alright, so as always, starting with the traction pattern at the bottom of this shoe right here, this pair does differ a little bit from the originals. The originals did kind of have little bumps on these pods right here as far as the traction goes. They did change it out to kind of this herringbone wave pattern on the outsole. I still have the sticker here on the outsole that I'll have to kind of peel off later, but they did change it up just a little bit with these pods here to be herringbone, obviously for a better purpose as far as the traction goes. The white kind of portion is a translucent outsole, as you can see running throughout, so that's what you're getting as far as the traction pattern goes. You have an And1 logo right here. Moving your way up from that, I believe this is just a standard Phylon midsole, so really nothing crazy. That's kind of what you're getting running throughout this hoop shoe as far as the cushioning goes. And then you have those iconic kind of plates right here that are shiny on the lateral and medial side to give you a little bit of extra arch support. And then moving your way up from that, as far as the materials go, I actually really like the usage of materials on this pair. You kind of have this ballistic nylon mesh similar to the Air Jordan 11, and it does have this really nice gradient look from black to white here on the lateral side. And then on the medial side, you obviously have what this shoe is known for with that orange kind of, it's white and black on this side, and then the orange for Slam and the cover there from 2000. You have 3 stars right here that are stitched on. At the back of the right shoe, you have the And1 logo. So some really nice materials running throughout the eye stay, the medial side, and the Cordura kind of mesh right here, ballistic mesh right here on the lateral side. As far as the left shoe goes, at the back of the left shoe, it does differ just a little bit, as you do have that SLAM logo right here at the back on the left, the and one on the right, and then on the inside of this one right here, it does say SLAM 30 years, 94 to 2024. So there are some really cool details on this pair. You also have this basketball right here that is 3M. So if you do take a picture of this with a flash or it hits a light while you're wearing it, this does flash up pretty nicely here on this pair. On the tongue, you have a pretty standard mesh material. At the top, you have some 3M hits with that SLAM logo kind of in the yin yang, white and black right here at the top of the tongue. At the bottom of the tongue, you have this kind of metal grommet that does say and one. And then on the other side, it says smooth. The laces are kind of those split laces as well, the white and black running throughout. And then on the insole, you do have a patch that says SLAM 30 years on the inside of the shoe. It's just your standard kind of ortho light insole, really nothing special, but I've tried these on already. They are pretty comfortable. Overall, as far as the materials go, I really enjoy the usage of materials on this shoe right here. Now, as far as the fit goes for this shoe, I'm typically a 10.5 and 11 in all of my hoop shoes, anything that I wear across the board, even casually. With this pair, I did get a 10.5, and my toe is literally touching the end of the shoe right here. So it is pretty snug. If I do pop the insole out, it does offer just a little bit more room. So I would say for me, I would have preferred a size 11, but who am I to complain? They did send this pair over for free, and I'm just so happy to have it in the collection. It's very reminiscent of what I played in back in the day here with the and one Tai Chi. So for me, for sizing, I would definitely recommend going up half a size from whatever you usually play in, or your typical casual shoes. They do run a little bit snug and just a little bit narrow here in the forefoot as well. So sound off in the comments what you guys think of this iteration of the and one Tai Chi in this SLAM collaboration pair right here. Also here in 2025, I believe it's sometime in January or maybe February for All-Star Weekend, they are retroing the Tai Chi again. And I'm really hoping that they're going to be available for Canada, because pretty much all of their other retros have never been available in Canada for shipping. So I'm definitely hoping to pick up a white and red pair. And then I believe January 20th, 2025, they are retroing for the first time ever the and one Mad Game Mid. That's another shoe that like Latrell Sprewell, I believe KG, there's a ton of people that did wear that back in the day. I had them back in the day, I hooped in them, and I'm very excited to hopefully get my hands on that pair as well. The pair that's coming out does differ a little bit from the release pairs back in like 2001. I believe they just had this like spandex kind of netting over the laces. This one has a zipper, which I believe is reminiscent of the PE pairs from back in the day, but again, very happy with what and one is doing, bringing out some bona fide classics in the and one Mad Game Mid, and obviously the Tai Chi. Very stoked to have this pair in the collection. The SLAM magazine 30 years and one Tai Chi. Again, huge shout out to Nick DePaula from over at ESPN for helping get this pair over to me from SLAM. So huge shout out to him and SLAM magazine for sending them over. But sound off in the comments what you guys think of this pair right here. Would you pick up this pair if it did release to the general public? Honestly, I think it would probably run for around 200 USD, considering that the Puma LaMelo Balls SLAM edition pair did retail for that as well. So sound off in the comments, would you guys pick these up if they did release a limited run? I know for me, I would definitely snag another pair. That's gonna do it for today's video. As always, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe, that would definitely help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at SnkrTechTalk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. Stick around for the end of the video, as I will have a portion of having these on feet. But as always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.